Hola familia, it's your favorite Puerto Rican, Brooklyn, Philly, and I'm back with another message. Yeah, I want to clear the energy. I feel like I need to clear the energy. So if you have on headphones, turn them down or turn the volume down. I'm about to ring this bell. Feeling like that was pretty dope. Very much needed, and I heard necessary. Yeah. Well, I want to ask, what's the theme? I feel like there's a need to ask, what wants to come out? What theme wants to be addressed? And then we'll go from there. I'm going to pull from this, what's the Bagua deck? What theme wants to be addressed during this reading, Spirit? Please and thank you. Confirmation of what? Excuse me. That there's a specific theme, specific topic, and a specific situation at hand that needs to be addressed. So some tea needs to be spilled. Some tea needs to be spilled. About what, Spirit? What specific information? And that it just caught my eyes. It said, oops, it's out. Some type of secrets are being exposed. Some gossip is spreading. Regarding what, Spirit? Regarding what? Right? What's the tea? What's spilling out all over? Right? I'm hearing all over. It's going to be, it's going to feel worldwide. Like there's something about, I mean, that might sound dramatic, but when it's some business, right? Even if it's local, even if it's in your neighborhood, it just feels like it's worldwide, right? It's like, oh, I'm hearing people, oh, did you hear? What's this spilled tea about, Spirit? What's this spilled tea about that the collective needs to know about at this time? Right? There's something about you knowing it first is going to give you the advantage, the upper hand, right? There's something about your ancestors, your spirit team, ensuring that you know. Mimic chest, right? I don't know why I just saw it as the treasure chest cards. Is that what in Monopoly? What seems valuable may hide danger images. Might hide danger. And images in your daily life serve as a reminder to guard against mimic chess. Beware of too good to be true offers and guard your heart against illusions of wealth. I'm confused, Spirit. Can we get a little more? When I see mimic chess, I typically think about someone mimicking you, right? Someone trying to take your, I don't know, your style, your ideas. And it's striking me. Oh, look, I just saw that. This is the heart. So this is in matters of love, the T. And then look, third party situation. Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm hearing everything that glitters ain't gold. Right? Maybe there's a specific situation, ship, I'm hearing, that looked like it was valuable. You know, you're being forewarned to guard yourself. Another person disrupts your relationship and causes turmoil. Trust broken by infidelity and struggling to rebuild it. Right? And there goes the heart again. I just heard that say, two hearts that beat as one. I need you, I need you. Okay, and they're saying one more. Okay, one more, Spirit. I was ready to go straight to the tarot. I heard, then interesting. Deadline. Focus on what can be done now and not what has been delayed. Break the cycle of procrastination with small steps. thinks they are trapped in a procrastination cycle with no end in sight. And again, there goes that little heart. I don't necessarily, I'm going to be honest with you, know how that deadline card is going to play out in this reading. Oh, got you, Spirit. Duh. Sorry, guys. But it was just like the deadline is up, right? This person, this situationship, this third party. So now I'm hearing two things. This third party is up, is dead, right? Is finito. So now I'm hearing this third party who was trying to mimic you, right, is now heartbroken because their deadline is up, right? And then the deadline for this tea to be spilled is up as well, right? That's why it's being spilled, right? The deadline, something that someone thought they would never come out, is about to come out. Now that makes sense. Thank you, Spirit. Can you tell us a little more? Now let's talk about it, right? In terms of the collection? Some sort of collection. Maybe somebody collected some evidence, some news for the collective, right? I don't know. Someone don't even know Spanish, because I heard que lo que hay. And then the way que lo que hay came out, I'm going to be honest, that's more of an ethnic phrase and the way it's said. Oh, wow. I was about to say Dominican, but then I heard Cuban. So that may be significant for somebody. This third party might be, you may be of Spanish background. Okay, Spirit. This side is the collective. Yeah, there's some type of, again, the three, right? Third party. I don't know. I just heard three's a crowd, right? There's some kind of collaboration, cooperation. And now I'm seeing this as like this guy, right? This gentleman, right? Both of these women are helping him while he's up there looking down. I mean, some could say he's holding it. But no, this seems to be like an easel. He seems to just be grinning down. I don't know. I just feel like, mwah. Like, just like thrilled that he has two different individuals. And then look, it's a stoplight sign, right? Red light, green light. Well, it's not. It's three chakras. Heart, root, and sacral. And maybe that's exactly how he's playing on all three. This one is with the orange, which I believe is the sacral. The other young lady, yeah, the white thread seems to be coming from him. Like he's holding the canvas. So yeah, collective, this is definitely about some type of, and this person seems smug. They seem like they're proud. Like they seem like they feel pretty good that they're able to get away. Yeah, look, Knight of Wands. I can't make this up. Again, very happy. Banging on them drums. Look at that horse running wild, right? Untamable, I'm hearing. Yeah. I just heard it again. Que lo que hay. So what's going on? What's crack-a-lacking? Who speaks like that? What's popping? Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, it came out in the reverse. Possibly this individual is promising stability, legacy, family. There may be a child very much involved. Now, what's very interesting is this child is holding on to the pentacle from this father's hand. And so maybe something about child support or needing to pay, or there's some child involved. It could be a father or mother. You know, I hate to say baby mama, baby dad, but it could be. And yes, someone needs to make a decision. Someone keeps going back and forth, right? And again, there's something about the pocketbook. Purse strings. You're pulling on my purse strings, I just heard. So either the third party is, yeah, I'm hearing like possibly providing monetary value. Yeah, but the blinders are coming off of somebody. This Two of Swords, this indecision, right? This failure to make a decision, not wanting to see, right? I'm seeing these crows, these ravings. It's something about like your spirit team, your ancestor, your guides, divinity is about to take the blinders off. That's the tea that's about to spill. There's something that's going to be revealed about a feminine or someone who acts as a feminine, or, you know, acts more in their feminine energy, something to do with them monetarily. The Magician. Interesting. My leg became uncomfortable as they show someone like in that yoga position. So there's somebody that is maybe, right? And now I'm hearing like Reiki through the hand. Somebody is into, I just heard some woo-woo. Yeah, I'm hearing like this person, somebody, if it's not you, collective, somebody has been using, I don't know. I just heard come to me spells. I just heard F me spells. Yeah, trying to keep somebody in a whirlwind, right? I don't know. I just heard a cesspool of deceit. That's kind of crazy. Tell me a little bit more about this Magician card, Spirit. Yes, someone keeps creating, right? But it's at a Page of Pentacle level, right? So they keep manifesting this person, this third party, or this third party keeps manifesting or attempting to, but they only keep them at a Page of Pentacle status, right? For some reason, the spells, the work, don't go past go. Don't collect $200. Remember how earlier is this mimic chess? Yeah, so the magic spells are to keep this person, if they do go elsewhere, outside. So now it's almost like as if this third party is very well aware of you. Confirmation. And very well aware of kind of like, in agreement with this this individual, your partner, male or female. Because now also what I find interesting is this one young lady is attached, right? You clearly see her orange string here. This other young lady, and it's interesting, she looks younger. So there may be a distinction between an older woman and a younger woman. She has her back turned towards her. She has her head down as if she doesn't even see her. And he's smiling, looking down at this one, not at this one. So it's almost like the older one is oblivious to what is going on. And he's like behind this curtain like thing, right? He's popped up in the top of it. She's the only one that see. So like almost to say, right? Are them two are in cahoots? I mean, not unlikely, right? People who are fine with being the side piece, right? But there's something about, and she's very pensitive with these two pocketbooks, like saying, how can I keep him? How can I, right, continue to keep his attentions, her attentions, her. And again, it's through Page of Pentacles. The Hermit, but it wanted to come out like upside down. Something about someone not being enlightened. Yeah. It fell over. It's almost as if Spirit is saying this individual does not think highly of themselves, does not seek into themselves. It's interesting. The Lantern is all the way over here. But then it wanted to come out, like I said, in the reverse. Like I said, I'm going to stick to it as if someone is saying they don't feel highly of themselves. A bottom feeder. They feel like this is the, the breadcrumbs that they can accept. Oh, wow. Right? And it would be at a 9 if it was up the right. So which meaning like ending that cycle or like coming to get to, but they don't. They're refusing, right? It's like a refusal to look within. And the 4 of Cups came out in the reverse too. A refusal to because right side up I'm hearing, is available, but I'm just not looking at it. But upside down is almost like I don't even know it exists, right? I don't even see the possibility of another cup for me. Well, why does collective need to know about this? I mean, because we're getting a whole lot of tea on this other individual, this third party. All of a sudden, we're getting all these reversals. The Chariot, but it's upside down. Something has been halted. Something has come to a stop. And maybe that's why the tea is about to spill out, right? Because typically that's what happens. Once a communication, a relationship, a situationship with a third party gets abruptly, what they may feel as abruptly stopped, that's when anger, resentment, and other things tend to bubble up and over, and then they want to come a running and telling and spilling the tea, right? It's almost, I'm hearing it's like the last cry for help. It's the last resort that they have to try to hold on. Yeah, and look to this King of Wands. And again, when I flipped it, like it's making me think, God, are all the cards upside down now? And I'm hearing like the power is being stripped of this person. Right? In the upright, you're looking all sexy, the lion, got everything under control, passionate, slinging that wine. Very, I'm hearing all control is about to be lost. Right? Or, I just heard, that's what this, because this Chariot has been abruptly stopped and this King of Wands has taken away the energy from this person, right? So it may be a situation. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, look. Home. This energy is being drawn away from this. And look, these are 2 women. celebrating about this. No, but then that would almost imply that they both knew of each other. Unless for some of you, both of you, when you both find out, maybe the third party doesn't know. And maybe you both will rejoice that you get this King of Wine out your house, out your way, out your space. I don't know. But it's something about, yeah, it's no longer going to be wish fulfillment, right? Confirmation, excuse me. This person is no longer going to wish for this, right? Possibly as a result of this Chariot being stopped, this King of Wands no longer being able to come in. Maybe this person does rejoice, right? Maybe you do rejoice. This is you collective. Or you, yeah. Is this collective? Yeah. Got it, Spirit. Finally, when this tea gets spilled and you find out everything and how intricate this plot was, you're going to feel a sense of freedom, right? You're going to build, right? Stability and foundation, right? Possibly, you know, in community or with friendship, or maybe a new partner for you, whatever it may be. But you're going to feel in both cards, right? And it's the Four of Wands and now the Page of Wands. It's going to give you a new sense of freedom. You're no longer going to wish for this, right? Right, this is wishing on a star, desiring something. You're no longer, it's like this information. Thank you, Spirit. I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes it takes me a little minute. This information that's going to be revealed to you, beloved, is going to free you. Whereas prior to this, you probably was really stuck and really hoping for this type of interaction or connection with this this individual, right? But this tea is going to be very liberating. I don't know why the cards are all going to fly everywhere now. Again, they said spilling the tea. Spilling the tea. And now the Six of Cups wanted to come out in the reverse too, right? That's usually you know, definitely in this card. It's about like this childlike energy, right? This experience of when I was a child and then now, this nostalgia, right? Like repeating itself almost. But in the reverse, it's almost like I'm hearing I don't know why I just heard the spell is broken. Yeah, because again, when I look at this card, I think of the loyalty of the dog, right? And it's like the kid and the dog, they've been together since youth. There's loyalty there, right? They both have grown old together. So you probably, and my nose is itching, there's probably a sense of loyalty that was felt, right? As a result of maybe something that was taught as a child, right? Regarding loyalty. Yeah, this is ending. This burden is being done. I don't owe you anything. I just heard it just like that. We owe each other nothing. It's done. I'm packing my bags and I'm moving on. And I'm getting help with this, right? I don't have to carry everything all by myself, but I'm definitely going. Yeah, so this cycle is closing for you, beloved. It might have been a cycle, as I said, that was something that you did, right? Or a belief that you felt, you know, regarding This came out in the last reading too, very similar, regarding this familial legacy, right? And how maybe families are run or operated on. And maybe as a child too, because now I'm looking at children. Now this could be very much the father figure. And maybe, you know, you learned very young that this is how men operate. And now it's being very gender specific, but I'm telling you the energy that I'm reading. Which is interesting because now my eye was caught up to that. The one who found out about the third party is this male. He's crying over it. So it may have been very young on this male that is doing that here is this male who has been betrayed before. And as a result, now he operates this way. Or was operating that way. And then again, now this rift I'm hearing, this, you know, moving away from this type of third party energy has caught this confusion and this disruption, right? And I just heard for this concubine, interesting, because now I'm hearing this, right? So whoever this other third party is, now I'm getting this whole, you know, she was comfortable, like knowing of the others. And possibly, you know, they've been messing around for so long, possibly since childhood, right? For this male and female, or these two people, it could be two females, whatever, for so long that, and they were used to everybody getting along, right? But with you, it was different. You know, I'm hearing sister wives now. Confirmation. You did not want to be a part of the sister wife system. Yeah, I'm hearing you refuse to be a side piece. You refuse to be a willingly, knowingly third party, whereas other women have in the past. And the fact that you couldn't, even amidst all of the magic spells, because there's manipulation that has been used in the past to set up this type of dynamic. All right, I have to close this up. 9 of Wands. Yeah, this person or these persons can no longer fight it anymore, right? 9 of Wands in the upright would be like resilient, winning the battle. And no, there's nothing to be won. There's no more fight. There's no victory there. Again, in the past, they were able to be victorious. But everything now is being exposed, right? The deadline is up. The third party information is coming out. The tea is being spilled, right? And I'm hearing and the bullshit and the buffoonery is ending. Interesting. Yes, someone isn't going to be, yeah, because this is a nest. Someone nested in this, like this heart in this red string. Almost, I put a spell on you. And it got creepy for me just now. Look at, just follow me. These thorns are like got her bound, locked in this, yeah, cutting the cord. Right? Because upright is keeping you in a slumber. It's keeping you like in that covenant, in that contractual agreement. But it's in the reverse. You're awakening from this. You know what I'm hearing? It's like Sleeping Beauty, right? Eating the poison apple. It was meant to keep you. Yeah, look, Tower is coming out. It's disrupting. But right, this Tower is beneficial for you, beloved. Look, it's for transformation. It's butterflies, right? And it's divinely orchestrated. Right? And usually in most towers, there's two people falling out and everything. But here, no, is this foundation of where you thought you might have been building a home, right? And stability. It's spilling out. I don't know. You're taking your nuts elsewhere. Okay. Yeah, you're taking it, you're being uprooted from that. You know, divinity itself is spilling the tea, is assuring that the tea gets spilled. Interesting. And look, the Hierophant, right? Valuable lessons, right? I'm hearing they tried to play you, but you played, right? You became the student, the master, the teacher. And then now I'm hearing you got the last laugh. Or you'll have the last laugh. And yeah, again, this tower may feel initially chaotic. And I don't know why I'm here, but you'll be, before you know it, you'll be laughing like this, right? And again, here, this lightning strike from divinity is like destructive, right? But here is now a bright light, like that really is like this flower, this, I don't know, I want to call all the flowers lotuses, but yeah. I'm hearing, I'm seeing like the Pisces fish. And again, there's going to be so much joy, so much tranquility. I just heard so much peace. The bottom of the deck. Right? Not some fake shit, but the real. And not that you needed it from someone else. You achieved it for yourself. You created it. It's almost as if this needed to happen so that you can have your true heart's desires, the real treasure chest. Not the mimic, not the fake. So now I'm hearing for some of you, this may have been a fake, that, like you really thought this was the one, but it was fake. They mimicked the one. Yeah, look, Seven of Swords, deception. Yeah, they mimicked the one. So, is there any last minute advice or outcome information you want to give? I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, I know it doesn't feel great. Yeah, I'm hearing you may think when pigs fly, right? You'll get this love, but don't doubt. Yeah, look, have faith, right? This is how, of course, anyone feels after learning such horrific information. But look, but this is how you're going to end up, the Queen of Wands, right? Filled with passion and creativity. And it's just going to lead you to your calling, to your destiny, to creating your own magic. Like I said, your own treasure chest, right? Your heart's desires. Look, Three of Cups. And now this is different, right? Because it's not about third parties. And I'm hearing from Spirit, it could be also interpreted as a full circle, right? That it was a third party that caused all this commotion, right? Because the Three of Cups is usually like saying that to us, right? That there's some type of third party involved. But in this is these three women, they're holding one another and look at her. So you know what vision I just got? I got that movie, the Wives Club, the first Wives Club, when all three of them found out about the backstabbing and the bullshit that was going on with their individual partners and or husbands, and they got together and created this club that not only helped them, but also helped women, in the future. So there isn't a calling, right? This experience is not in vain. And it is destined to set you up to help out. Is actually going to be your treasure, right? For some of you, whatever you develop in collaboration with these other two individuals will set you up, right? To not only, and then it's these purple, oh God, yeah, look, the flowers are purple, yes. Now I'm hearing the color purple. You know, when Suge Avery is walking through the field with not Sophia, with Celie, and she says, I think God gets mad if you just walk by the color purple and don't acknowledge it. Right? There's something beautiful about it, something royal, something regal. And that's the message, beloved. Yeah. And I get it, you know. It's not necessarily what we may want to. But I'm hearing from Spirit, this is the last straw for you. You've kind of, you know, it's, again, is the deadline. Look. Don't worry. This is coming for you. This is at the bottom of the deck. You'll real love. I'm searching for that real. Yeah, you won't have to search any further. We have to get the mimic and the fake out for the real to come in. I hope you enjoyed this message. It was an honor reading for you. If you would like to leave any information or, you know, share anything with us in the comments, anything, right? Because we did indicate that this is something about a calling. Maybe that your experience can help another woman or another man in this channel. So we welcome them. And I look forward to the next time, beloved. Ashe, amen, and amen.